Today I'm watching Angel, Season 1, Episode 17. Episode 16 was this underground demon fighting ring that Angel was trapped in. Luckily, he was able to get out. We're learning more about this Hartman and Wolf lawyer firm, so I'm very curious to see where that storyline's gonna go. Kate wasn't in the last episode, so I'm curious to see if she'll be in this one. Obviously, everything that happened with her and her dad, maybe she's taking some time away from LA. We don't really know what's happened to her since then. We were introduced to a new character, Lila Morgan, in the last episode, and she tried to strike a deal with Angel. He had no interest in it, so I'm curious to see if she will be brought back as well. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
It's not technically a crowded theater.
One day I might.
Okay, Cordelia's now in theater, okay.
Is not as devoted to me.
And I thought I knew eternity.
Yeah, they clearly hate it.
What did you guys think?
Well, your projection was excellent.
They're just stating facts now.
And we were way in the back.
They're not saying what they thought.
Good.
You took the role and made it your own.
Television?
I know.
It was a seminal show. Canceled by the idiot network.
Oh, something's gonna happen. Oh! Oh my god. Oh!
Excuse me. Are you alright?
Oh, he's fine. It was such an honor to save your life. His purpose in life. Angel's the Dark Revenger. Only not too dark. Happy dark.
Cordelia's just explaining things like, oh my gosh.
Who called you, T?
Emma Thompson?
Entertainment. He does that. Here's our card. If you ever need rescuing or just want to pal around or something, call.
Pal around. Cordelia's like, I want to be friends with you so badly. I think the fact that he had no idea who she was made her like him even more.
Where?
Right there, next to Rebecca. That's my elbow.
She's so proud her elbow's in the shot.
Tea? We don't have anything good here. But our intern would be happy.
Intern? Cordelia's just so nervous. Wesley's like, I'm not an intern.
Stay.
He's like, if she can tell her bodyguards to stay, I can tell you guys to stay.
You're not fond of sunshine.
He's like, I'm allergic to it, actually.
It, makes it easier to hide.
It's like, you're telling me.
Well, stop by. I'll give you a private screening of the episode.
Oh, oh my. Oh my.
I have a stack of these.
Oh god, those letters written in blood. Oh.
And I'm sorry, but I can't take your case.
Oh. Cordelia. So subtle.
And
Give that information to your people. They'll find the guy. You don't need me.
Why won't he take it? He just doesn't want to be involved with someone so high profile.
Dress from a psycho? What is your thing?
He likes her.
Oh, okay. He has a crush on her.
Maybe we can find somebody else to help her.
Oh no!
Oh, of course. She's faking it. Yeah, I was like, she's faking it for sure.
Woman! It's Rebecca! She's in danger. Terrible danger.
Cordelia, you're too funny.
I'd do anything to live in her world.
They make this incision behind the jaw and under.
Oh god. That sounds horrible. I'm curious if they tried to play this actress over somebody else. Like other popular TV shows that would have been on for the during the time, long-standing TV shows. I always think it's funny within a show then they mention other TV shows. And I did notice they mentioned this is the same creator who made Firefly, and there was obviously a jab saying, oh, like this stupid network canceled the show. I was like, I feel like they wrote that in there as a reference to Firefly. Oh, through the window. Oh my god. Oh, bonked him. Oh, so much for Beltons. Cheese and rice. Usually Angel wins those fights, but not those bookcase involved. Ah, she's gonna figure it out. No reflection. Uh-oh. He's like, well, this didn't go as planned.
Right in there! I'm gonna call the police!
Now the no sunlight's starting to make sense. Yeah, uh-huh.
Bela Lugosi, Gary Oldman, they're vampires.
I still have to see the original one with Bella.
100 years, but you look... If I touch you, will you be cold?
Is she gonna want to become a vampire because then she'll stay young forever?
I felt colder.
You're really not afraid?
Oh, she seems okay with it, like she has more questions than anything.
I lied to Oliver. I don't really want to be alone tonight.
Oh my. Maybe she already is a vampire. They can't get too spicy, we know what'll happen.
True happiness? And what are the odds he'd find it with an actress?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's like, I am an actress, so please explain. This is a beautiful house, wherever it is.
Well, judging by the outfit, I guess it's safe to come in. Evil Angel never would have worn those pants.
It's a weird way to know that he's not evil.
I told her.
Wow. So do you think she'd still set me up with her manager?
Priorities as always, Cordelia.
44 long.
Why?
I've got a premiere tonight. Can't go without my bodyguard.
Oh my. She got him a suit. And it's nighttime, so we can go out. I always think it's funny in TV shows when they have actors playing actors or put TV actors in, you know, these kind of situations where they'd have to go to premieres.
Oh, no. I just come to these things for the photo op. My driver knows to meet me out back.
Oh, she's not actually going. She just wanted to be seen there. Oh! Oh, ah, ee, ooh, ooh, ah, ee, ah, ee, ah. Ooh! So many chops. Cheese and rice. She recognizes him?
Arrived here. Not again. Are you all right? I came as soon as I heard.
I feel like he's orchestrating this.
That exactly?
Yeah, I feel like he wants her to get more publicity, so he's created this. Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, he's definitely orchestrating this.
Only you know all that.
I never would have let you get hurt.
It was a gun! Like, what did you think was gonna happen? Yeah, he's setting her up.
I did it out of love.
I don't pay you to love me.
Please fire him. He's the worst. Oh my. You think something's gonna happen? Is he the stalker?
He's not you. And we're gonna have to face it. That nobody stays young forever.
I feel like she's gonna turn into a vampire. I feel like that's what she's gonna do. Because he stays young forever. Then she won't have to worry about surgeries. It's gonna be like Joan Crawford, Mommy Dearest situation, but she's just gonna become a vampire.
Ask me out for lunch and a shopping spree like all the time. In my dreams!
I'm just
She's such a fangirl.
Start out. I'm sure you're going to make it really big.
Cordelia. We haven't heard her talk about her acting in a while, so it's interesting.
What on earth does he need? More socks?
So, what's his story anyway? How did he become...
Killed his family, lost his soul.
You got 8 hours?
I've got all day.
She's just so excited.
Stairs, so I just came down. I hope that's okay.
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
It's interesting to see Angel have a crush again.
You get the guy who's already seen everything, so I figured what's better than Dom.
Seems like a classic choice.
I can drink other liquids.
Does it have any effect on him, though?
Wow, it's sort of what you'd expect. Sort of not.
He's got eclectic taste. Oh, my.
Have you ever done that thing where you link arms and sip champagne?
That's so cheesy. Who does that? He's like, I will absolutely do that. Yeah, let's do it. What a goofball. Nobody does this. It seems like the surefire way to spill champagne. Why would you want to do this? Oh, there we go. Yeah. What is she trying? She's drugging him. Oh, no.
To the end of an ending and the beginning of a beginning.
She's gonna use you, Angel, to become a vampire. Oh, frick.
What's his favorite color, what kind of aftershave he wears, the exact specific details on how someone could make themselves into a vampire.
Yep, she's doing her research.
I hurt a lot of people.
I don't believe that.
No.
You should. It's very true.
Don't you think, after all this time, you deserve some happiness?
Ah, he's like, let me tell you about my curse, actually, that prevents me from being happy.
So warm.
Yeah, we haven't seen him with anybody since Buffy. This is gonna happen.
You can have what you've been craving all these long, empty years.
You don't know what you're saying. It will backfire.
No, you weren't afraid. You looked into that mirror and all you saw was yourself. But that's
Got you there. Yeah, you're doing these for vain reasons.
Disappear.
You're supposed to help people.
This isn't helping. This would not help anybody.
You want me to help you? Fine.
Yeah, get out. See you later. Bye. Oh, here's your bag of blood. Oh, gross. Angel. Oh my god. That was aggressive.
Lower the defenses a little.
What was it?
Just a little. Happy pill.
It's like it's gonna have a different effect on me. I'm a vampire.
Supposed to be happy.
Well, I am happy.
You are.
Yes.
Oh! Vampire face. Yep.
Perfectly happy.
Oh, God. If he reaches true happiness. Is this Angelus? Is this what we're doing? Did he switch back?
Oh, what's the matter? Look a little nervous.
You.
No.
You're.
Free!
What the frick?
Breathe me.
Oh my god, the drugs. Oh, no. Bad Angel again.
Okay. Pike.
Vampires usually are nice. Why are you surprised by this? No. Oh!
How about now?
I did not miss this version of him, not one bit. I hope it's temporary.
You crazy.
Oh, no. I'm a vampire.
Ta-da! Such a showman. Oh my god.
But they always mistake me for the character I play. They never see the real me.
It's so true. It's so true when he says it.
I'll torture you for a few unbelievably long hours, then you can tell me if this is the lifestyle for you.
Like, what did she think? She thought it would just be young and beautiful, nothing else. Like, clearly did not think the vampire situation through.
Whatever you're going to do, do it.
I don't think you want that. She's gonna bonk him with this candlestick. Oh. Oh, bonked him again.
Women.
This old-timey elevator is a bad idea.
Well, I may have given him something to help loosen him up, and now he's
Loose?
Too loose. On the loose, you could say.
Well, are you sure they will wear off?
Reasonably sure. He's got the power.
Doesn't take him long.
He's gone out through the street.
He is productive when he's on this rampage. Oh, no, evil angel.
What do y'all think,
What happens if there's an emergency?
They did not think of a preparedness plan for what happens if he goes bad. They did say they'd kill him.
You're warning me. What happened, Wes? Did you suddenly grow a pair?
Oh no, he's playing into his insecurities.
A time will come.
He's so rude. Oh my god.
Not as devoted to me.
Oh, Angel.
You're bluffing.
Am I?
Only one way to find out.
A cross in my back. I think about this happening every single day.
She's like, yeah, I remember what it was like before.
Being delivered right to our door, then blessed every second Tuesday by Father Mackey, the local parish priest, while you're down in the bat cave.
He wouldn't know. Yeah, exactly. She could be lying. It could be true. She wouldn't know.
You don't believe me?
Is it holy water or regular water? Oh!
And the Oscar goes to...
She's like, oh, I lied enough to distract you till Wesley got back. Oh! Took a tumble right down there. Cheese and rice. Yeah, I feel like that's at the very least, necessary.
Are you still evil?
I'm glad it was only temporary, thank God. I was like, we can't do this again.
I think it best if we simply put it behind us. Move on.
Cordelia's not over it. She's gonna bring this up at least 6 more times.
You walk a fine line, Angel. I don't envy you.
It would be very hard to live knowing that at any moment, if you reached perfect happiness, you would become that person.
Wesley's right. Forget about it.
But I really didn't mean it.
Yes, you did.
He did. He definitely did.
I'm too big of a person to let something so petty get in the way of our friendship.
Yeah, right. That's not true. She's gonna bring this up for sure.
You're not gonna untie me, are you?
I'm not petty, but stays tied up to the bed. Like, for our own safety, it's probably best.
Guys?
Oh man. So that was my first time watching Angel, season 1, episode 17. It was an interesting episode. We got to see Angel become Angelus again, which we've seen before, and it's always a huge thing. This, they kind of took like a shortcut with it, with him unknowingly taking those drugs, which made it only a temporary effect, which I was very grateful for. I was like, this is going to be a huge shift in the show. Like, what's going to happen? Is he going to go after Buffy? What's that going to look like? Especially as we're getting close to the end of the season. I was like, where is this going? What's this storyline going to be like? But as we saw, he was just chained to the bed at the end of this episode. Cordelia being like, I'm not petty. I wouldn't let this come between us. And then just leaves him there, obviously. And honestly, I don't blame her. I'm surprised they didn't think of a plan in place in case this happened. Like, I believe Cordelia has been thinking about this every day. It was a traumatizing event to see what Angelus was capable of, and to know that it's such a fine line, like Wesley said. So maybe now they'll put something in place, like, okay, always have this nearby, or always have these places Angel doesn't know about where there could be a weapon or something like that. So if he does try and attack them, they can at least defend themselves. We know both Cordelia and Wesley have said that they would kill Angel if it came to that, which I hope it doesn't. But even having something in place to defend themselves, or a way to escape out of the building, he cut the power, he cut the phone, there should be some kind of backup plan in case this happens, which I hope it never does. But they definitely seem to just be a little bit caught off guard. And, you know, Cordelia acting her way through that holy water was interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if they keep their distance from Angel for the next few episodes, just, you know, to be cautious and to see if something happens. He obviously didn't know he was being drugged, and it just happened so fast. It was interesting to see it happen without sex being involved. When it happened the first time, him and Buffy had just had sex, and now this chemical reaction from the drugs had tricked his brain into thinking, you know, he had reached perfect happiness, when obviously it was just the drugs effect on him. There was no like visual effect or anything, and if I'm remembering correctly, in the first one, he's just outside in the rain, you know, and screams Buffy's name, and then becomes Angelus. So I wasn't expecting any like huge transformation other than him going into vampire face. Obviously, it's more his characteristic and his, you know, personality that comes out, where you're like, okay, this is not you, this is not how you normally act. He was really rude and mean to Cordelia and to Wesley. Wesley and was mocking Cordelia's acting style and playing into Wesley's big insecurities about his inferior complex. And we know from previous episodes Wesley and his dad have had issues, so I feel like that was accurate as well. And it was just interesting to see all these things that Angel had clearly been feeling, and then, you know, finally says, you know, even Cordelia said to him at the end, he's like, you know, you can be honest with me, like I thought we were friends and you shouldn't have to hide these things from me. And it's a lot worse to find out, you know, this way. Obviously that's how you really felt, so maybe now he'll try and be a little bit more honest, hopefully in a little bit more gentle manner and not so aggressive and, you know, abrupt with these things. I feel like this was a fairly predictable episode other than Angel going bad. Everything else with the client I feel like was pretty predictable, and usually there's a twist involved or something. Like I figured out pretty quickly that the manager was involved with the stalker situation, and it was pretty obvious this actress would want to become a vampire to stay young and beautiful forever. To me anyways, it just usually there's a twist at the end, so I was kind of waiting for something to happen. Like I said, we obviously saw Angel go bad, so maybe that's what they were playing into. And it's always interesting to see actors on a TV show play a TV show or go to this premiere and, you know, dating an actress who's playing an actress. I always like those moments because it's kind of funny to see, you know, how they would react. And even Wesley saying like, oh, well, she's an actress, you know, and Cordelia being like, well, I'm an actress too. And we actually got to see Cordelia perform. I don't know the name of the play she was in. If it's a real play, comment below and let me know, or if they just made it up for the show. We know she'd been trying to get like commercials and stuff like that. I didn't know she had branched out into theater as well, so that's interesting. And just to see her fangirl over Rebecca so much was so fun, and just really show Cordelia's personality. And it was just nice to see Cordelia that happy and to just, you know, be in her element doing what she loves and, you know, make a new friend, even though I'm sure Rebecca will never speak to her again. But, you know, just have those moments of her, you know, living out a dream with her. We've seen humans worship vampires in a Buffy episode. There was that club who all wanted to be like a vampire, just worship the culture. And when Angel grabs that, you know, package of blood basically and says like, this is what you want, like you need to be fully aware it's more than just being young and beautiful, basically. Like, yeah, this is what your life is going to be. You're not going to go out in the sun. It's just going to be me and you forever. And they literally just met like a few days ago. So that was such a big thing for her to ask, first of all, of him, and also a big commitment for her to make. But I feel like she was more focused, you know, like Angel said, on her own goals and her own prerogative of staying young and beautiful and not really thinking about those other things until it would be too late, basically, and she would have turned into a vampire. I don't think they've ever said how many people Angel has sired. We did have that one episode where that guy was killing the way Angel showed him, which was horrible, but I don't think we've ever had an official number, and I don't think it's something Angel wants to do. He doesn't want to bring more vampires into the world, so I don't think he would have done this anyway. It was very interesting to see him have a crush. We haven't really seen him been with anybody since Buffy. We know Buffy and Riley are obviously together, but Angel hasn't dated anybody, and even Wesley kind of calls him out and says, you know, he's staying away, he doesn't want to get hurt, and also the curse of if he does reach this happiness, he knows what happens. So it's just such a fine line, and it's so cruel the way that they've kept Angel's character kind of in this like permanent state of brooding and misery and unhappiness. And it's just, you want his character to grow and you want his character to be happy, but he's just permanently stuck because of this. Like I said, I'm glad he didn't become Angelus for good. I'm glad by the end of the episode he was back to Angel, because that would have been a whole thing, and I'm just so glad he's back to being regular Angel. I was thinking maybe Rebecca was also a vampire. Obviously she had a reflection, but the fact that she wasn't at all scared of Angel and was asking more questions and seemed more like inquisitive about it and didn't really seem concerned about what the side effects were. I don't know what Cordelia told her, but I imagine she wouldn't have left out any of the graphic details. So the fact that she was still willing to do that, I think this is one of the few times we've seen Angel cry, and whether the drugs obviously made him feel more vulnerable and feel more emotional, and the fact that he was saying, you know, he misses, you know, having somebody next to him basically, and this feeling, and obviously mostly fueled by the drugs, but still it felt like he was talking about Buffy in that moment, and we haven't really heard him say much about her. Obviously the last episode with the two of them together was heartbreaking, so I get why he hasn't said much about it, but it's definitely interesting to see him kind of reflect on that, and maybe he'll want to start pursuing something in the future. I don't know what that would look like, whether it would be with somebody else, whether you would try and get back together with Buffy, I have no idea, but it would definitely be interesting to see whoever Angel decides to pursue a relationship with next. Maybe they'll keep him single for the entire course of the series. I have no idea. Kate wasn't in this episode. We saw Wesley try and be brave and, stand up to Angel and, stand his ground. And even at the end, he instantly forgives him. I feel like Cordelia will still hold this grudge, obviously, but Wesley was like, you know what? It wasn't your fault. You were someone you weren't normally. It wasn't you. We know who you are as Angel. So he's like, let's just move on and forget it. And I feel like Wesley doesn't want to have that big, long talk about what he said and what it means and how hurt he was. So I feel like he's like, you know what? Just forget it. Let's move on. I definitely feel like the writers of this episode put in some opinions they had about TV shows and maybe actresses and things like that into the script because they had actors playing actors in the show, basically. So when he mentions the network, saying like, oh, well, the stupid network canceled after one season, or the stupid network canceled the show. Like I said, I feel like that was them talking about Firefly and even just the way the actresses behave. And I never thought Angel would go to a premiere. He must have really cared about Rebecca. He hates being in the spotlight. I know he was mostly there to be there for Rebecca for protection, which obviously she needed, but it was still interesting to see him get dressed up and go to this event. Like, that definitely seems like something he would not want to do. Overall, it was an interesting episode. Not my favorite, but it was still interesting to see Angel put into this world of Hollywood and LA, and especially obviously being a TV show itself, kind of mocking itself and, including actresses and featuring a TV star in the TV show. I don't know if Rebecca was supposed to be emulating a specific actress or anything like that. Comment below and let me know if they modeled her after someone in real life. I hope Cordelia and Wesley put a plan in place in case this happens again. I'm glad Angel is back to himself by the end of this episode. Like I said, I was worried that this would become, our season finale or, the next few episodes, the arc following them trying to figure out a way to get Angel's soul back. And I feel like taking his soul away and giving it back so many times kind of loses its effect. So I don't really like when they play with that and just kind of, have it in there temporarily. It is interesting to think that someone could drug Angel and know that this would cause him to react this way if they wanted to use his violent side against somebody. So I'm very curious to see if that comes up in future episodes. I hope we get to see more of Cordelia's acting experience. I know that's something she's really passionate about, so it would be interesting to see if, by season 4 or whatever it is, she becomes this famous Hollywood actress. I'm glad Wesley's getting more braver. I'm enjoying this series so far, so thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for TV shows you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. She's so proud her elbow's in the shot. He just doesn't want to be involved with someone so high profile. Is she gonna want to become a vampire because then she'll stay young forever? It's a weird way to know that he's not evil. I feel like he wants her to get more publicity. Is he the stalker? Ah! He's like, let me tell you about my curse actually that prevents me from being happy. He's tied up to the bed. Like, for our own safety, it's probably best.